I've expected you. Welcome to BabbleArea 3 about Avatar The Last Airbender. I'm Airbender, but you can call me Era, and let's just get into it. First off, spoiler warning, I will talk about the entire show, so if you haven't seen it, go watch it and then come back. Some general information. Avatar The Last Airbender is a US-American, mostly in South Korea, animated fantasy adventure series which was originally released on Nickelodeon from 2005 till 2008 with 61 episodes in 3 seasons. The show was created by Michael Dante DiMartino and Brian Konietzko. And I watched the show on Amazon Prime and Netflix, at least 3 times in German and once in Spanish. And I probably should watch it in English at some point. Gonna put that on my to-do list. I will talk about the storyline in 3 parts as the show is parted into 3 seasons. So, gonna start with Book 1, Water. I think Book 1 does a great job at establishing the world and characters and still gives enough room to breathe. Essentially, it's like most first seasons of shows that start pretty solid. But I also think Avatar knows what information we need and what information they can keep holding back till a later point in time. Book 2, Earth. Book 2 is really good. The way Toph was brought in and joined the group was well done. I don't think I can pinpoint where exactly the show went from good to extremely great, but I would say it's somewhere in season 2. Book 3, Fire. I'm not a fan of time skips, and here in Avatar it's not different. They made it make sense, but still I'm not really a fan. It's really nice that we got to see more of the Fire Nation. It's always important to remember that humans are just humans. The way that the invasion was put as a double episode in the middle of the season and then failed is genius. I think I never really saw something like that happen anywhere else. The build up to the final was well done, and the final itself was very, very, very well done. I wish more shows would know when to end. There are some things I would have done differently, and I want to share that a bit, because I have one issue with Toph. The main problem is that Toph was introduced, in quotation marks, in the swamp, then we didn't hear anything for 1 episode, and then she was introduced completely. Personally, I think that Aang should have had the vision of Toph in season 1, and we see them kind of looking for her in the following episodes till they find her in season 2. I also think that, even though it was well done, Azula's breakdown should have been spaced over a longer amount of time or started sooner. Just as a reminder, she got betrayed by Maya and Ty Lee in the Boiling Rock Part 2, then we see her acting pretty normal for 2 episodes, and don't see her at all for 2 more episodes, and then she suddenly gets completely paranoid. It does feel like they just had no time to give it the space it would have needed. Another thing that would tie into this is that Zuko joining the gang sooner could also have been nice. Also, I'm unsure how I feel about the Amber Island play right before the final. Recap episodes can be really nice, but they make more sense for longer shows with lots of important information placed somewhere in the middle where it's actually needed. And my favorite parts are probably the final of season 1, the Siege of the North, especially whoever made the decision to remove all color when the moon got hurt, except for the blue in US eyes. That person is my favorite. As well as episodes in Ba Sing Se and the Firebending Masters. As for characters, regarding the main characters, actually about the younger main characters, with that I mean Aang, Katara, Sokka, Toph, and Zuko, I don't have many thoughts on them individually, but a few things that I think about all of them is that they all have very clear personalities and a great development, which gives them good growth for the time we see them while still maintaining who they are. And that's something that sadly can get lost pretty easily while the story progresses. So these kids are great examples of how to grow characters while still letting them be themselves. And Uncle Iroh, what is there to say about Uncle Iroh besides that he is so full of wisdom about life and tea that I just wish for him to be real? Nothing really, so that's it. As for Ozai and Azula, which are the only real antagonists I count here, both grew up with a specific image of the world and of themselves, so I can't really blame them for their behavior. It's no excuse but an explanation. Though with Azula there were obviously other issues present since a very young age. And my favorite side character, I would say it's Boomy. He's just very, very memorable. Addition, I did not talk about Appa and Momo as I don't feel confident in talking about anime characters like them as of right now. Title discussion. Yes, this is now a subcategory because I apparently need it. So in English, there seem to be two titles, Avatar The Last Airbender and Avatar The Legend of Aang. In German, the title is Avatar The Hell Elemental, translated Avatar The Lord of the Elements, more or less. I think all of these titles are good. I think when I first wrote all three down, I had one I liked more, but honestly, all three are good. It would be better if there would be just one title, but none of these are really bad. I wonder how the titles are in other languages. For the character design, Avatar definitely has one of the best character designs out there. The fact that their outfits change so much and that they even have so many is great, especially considering that it wouldn't really have been necessary. And oh, the backgrounds. Those beautiful, beautiful backgrounds. They are all beautiful. I mean, look at them. They are more than just backgrounds. They are wonderful. The Fazit. The conclusion. Avatar The Last Airbender is one of the best shows I know of. It did so much right that so many others before and after it failed at, and the fact that I watched it 4 times and still feel like I could rewatch it and not be bored of it and notice new things is a sign that I take as a really, really good one. Overall, I wish we would have more shows that don't lose themselves in themselves. And that's it. I tried to not say much that has been said before, so this is a bit shorter than it would be, but I also didn't want to just repeat stuff that has been said by so many others before. And this video also mostly just functions as an editing test, as I had some ideas I wanted to test out. I hope they worked. If you want, you could take a look at my channel and see if there are any other videos that could, I don't know, tickle your fancy or something. And with this, I release you into the depths of the universe. Once again, see ya!